Hey everyone, how are we doing? So this is the reading for Scorpio, wherever Scorpio is in your chart. So that could apply to Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, okay, or anything that is in there. So Jupiter, Saturn, all that stuff, okay? So I'll be using the Light Seer Tarot today. I'm just going to analyze the rest of the energies for the month of February. I just wanted to apologize now. I do sincerely apologize that they're so late. Things just got very hectic in my life, and things happened, and I just had lost time, and I was also working on myself and doing some shadow work, so I lost some time, but I'm here now. I'm here to analyze the rest of the month, okay, and just get you some last advice for this last week, okay, and just pay attention to anything that comes up for the future readings. I will be posting March very, very soon. I'm going to do it probably right after this reading, so just keep an eye out for that, okay? So I'll be checking the energies of the month, the blockages of the month, and a week-by-week thing, just spreading it out week by week, as well as the advice, okay? So let's see. For Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever they want it in their chart. Let's see, energy for February. Okay, so I see that you guys have been kind of independent. We have the Nine of Pentacles. I see there's some form of independence, some strength within that, but also enjoying the fruits of your labor. Sorry, I have the Devil card on the back. So some of you might have been fighting against, just your own demons, your own devils, the things that hold you down, the things that aren't really good for you. They're toxic in a way. And I don't want to use the term toxic in a strong force, because toxic is a very harsh degree of negative energy. But sometimes when we have that negativity, it's good that we release ourselves, okay? Because I sense with this High Priestess card here that we are, as a collective, releasing and listening to our intuition. So I feel like Scorpio, specifically for you, because you are a water sign, you've been enjoying the fruits of your labor, right? With this Nine of Pentacles over here and this High Priestess, I do see you've been, being independent, not only financially, but I feel as though if you felt like you were in a codependent situation, you're finally releasing yourself from that and moving towards a sense of independence because your intuition told you to do so, okay? Even if that means being independent and paying for your own school or going to school or just learning to cooperate and have a sense of combat. Standing for yourself. I was going to say competition, and this fell out. So having a sense of competition, standing for yourself and protecting your own energy, okay? Now, let me just check for week by week. So in the first week, Scorpio, of February of 2021, let me just see. We had the Three of Wands. So I see that there's some strong potential that you saw. There was a strong urge to continue going. I think you saw your own shifts were coming in because you've set yourself up to look at the world differently. You looked at whatever situation this was differently. So then that led into a more, sorry, I'm just moving my phone, a more positive potential coming in type energy, because I see with this Hermit card that there is a sense of isolation that you did have. So you isolated, you had this higher spiritual knowing, and you had this very strong light shining within you that you knew was going to draw in the potential for things to come in for you, okay, Scorpio? So I feel like that was very significant. All right, let's see. For the second week of February of 2021, let's check this out, okay? See. Okay. Second week, we have, oh, look what I was talking about. Okay. So we have the Moon and the Devil card. So the Devil card wants to pop up again. All right. So there is a sense of maybe there was codependency here. And I feel like with that Moon card, it's really talking about, let me move you guys closer. Sorry. It's talking about that release, that release from, okay, that release from the toxic, maybe it's even within yourself. Maybe you saw there were bad things within yourself that you had to release yourself from. With that Moon card there, I do see Piscean energy. So this could be a Pisces or a Capricorn, depending on who we are talking about. And while we're on the note of signs on the ground, I see fire, earth, Virgo, heavy earth, and heavy water, okay? So I see that in the second week, there was a sense of deep diving almost into your emotions, into your dreams, into your shadow self because you knew that there were toxic things, tempting things that you just wanted to love to live in that weren't serving you any longer, okay? So I see that by releasing it, by becoming independent with that Nine of Pentacles up here, you've really focused on your independence throughout the whole month, whether it was the potential of being independent because you had a spiritual knowing of doing so, or even just like the deep shadow work that you had in the second week, or even if it wasn't shadow work, it could be just a sense of dreams coming true. And just, I didn't mean to say that. Oh my God, that's insane. I didn't even mean to say that. And the star card was on the back of the deck. So maybe dreams were coming true. Maybe you were focusing on your dreams coming true. Okay, so I do sense there was a deep reflection in your dreams, in the darker side of your yin and yang, maybe. Okay. When I mean dark, I don't mean negative, but since we do have the devil card here, there could have been toxic, negative energies that were there that you had to just fight off. Okay. And then the third week here, we have the Three of Cups. I'll pick it up to show you. We have the Three of Cups here. Okay, and then we also have the Star card. So I see that there was some hope that you'll find your community, and there's a sense of celebrating life, enjoying life, because you realize where you came from was truly beautiful, and who you come from is truly beautiful. Your community, even if it's not good for yourself, the community that you're living in, right, or the community that you like to associate yourself with, I see there's a sense of there's a dream or a wish that's in your grasp, and there was a sense of faith and destiny, and you feel like you can follow your destiny now because you found a sense of community. Even if you didn't find your literal community, it's a sense of knowing where you belong. And I feel like that's such a strong thing for you to do, especially when claiming your independence. So I feel like you broke down yourself in order to see that there was potential, in order to see that there were things that weren't serving you that you had to release, and even coming to the point of finding that sense of where you belong, and this moon card, it talks about those dreams, those aspirations, those fantasies that you just wanted to make a reality. And I feel like by looking at where you lie and the faith and the community that you belong in, right, I do see that your intuition's guiding you to move forward with that. Okay. So this is in the third week, just to double check, keep you guys posted. The Star card does talk about that following faith, following your destiny, that white cord that she holds on to, I see it as the cord of destiny. So she's in tune with it, okay, and she's living up to it. She's enjoying it. She's happy that she's in it, and she's happy she found it, but she's living up to it, okay? Now in the fourth week for our Scorpios, wherever it lands in their chart, let's see. World card. Beautiful. Beautiful to close out. Oh my God, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is great. You guys don't understand until I explain it. So back of the deck is, we have, sorry, my hand's huge. The Magician card, the Six of Wands, and the Emperor. So I do see that there's going to be like a sense of like, I have control now. I can take control and I can make things as successful as I want them to be. And you'll be living in your victories because you'll see the achievements you've made week by week in February of 2021, that you'll acknowledge the fact that you've manifested these achievements. You have gone all out. You've done all that you could, and you actually made your dreams a reality. And even if you don't have it yet, with this World card that you're closing out a cycle, or you're completing a cycle, right, that wasn't serving you. And I feel like it does have to do with removing toxic, negative energies out of your life, okay? I have to be lenient and say toxic for everyone who might be applying this to them. So I do feel there was a cord cutting, right? There's a sense of just removing things that don't serve you, okay? But also there was a sense of removing the self-sabotaging thoughts and just coming into a sense of completing the cycle that you already started. Because I see with this potential, this soul reflection, right, you kind of moved into this phase of, I'm going to take on all the challenges. You took on all the challenges. And it's funny I say challenges. Wow, these are such good cards. The Chariot and the Four of Wands in the back. So it talks about this progression, this movement, overcoming obstacles, and finally making those achievements, okay? So I feel like that's where you're at right now. This is the fourth week of February. I'll be posting this. So I do sense there is a deeper reflection of you feel like you understand why you had to complete things, why you had to cut people out now, and why you had to manifest your own success by doing so, okay? I feel like this is so, so strong. Let me just ask about the blockages, okay? So then once I get the blockages, I will then pull an advice card for the rest of the month, and we'll move from there, okay? Blockages for our Scorpios. Okay, maybe your blockage was trying to take so much control and not letting the universe come in and take control for you, okay? But now that you are independent, now that you're working on your independence, just remember that, yes, bottom of the deck was the Ten of Swords, that there is a closing of a cycle. That's what you have to remember. There's a closing of a cycle, and it could be within yourself. It could be with the way you think or the way you feel, but just remember that going further into that, like, don't try to take so much control going into it, okay? The blockages was that maybe you just wanted control of everything instead of sitting, waiting, and working within yourself. You wanted to just be action-oriented and make things come to you, okay? But that's not the way it should work for you right now, Scorpio. I feel like that month was a deep reflection that sometimes you have to go inward in order to make the best progress outward with what you want, okay? Again, we have the Six of Wands, like I was talking about, that success, okay? It's all about that success. It's all about the achievements that you've made and appreciating the achievements you've made, acknowledging them and living in them. You're getting recognition for them, okay? So don't be upset that you haven't gotten recognition. You still got recognition. So there's no reason to try to overachieve yourself and try to overcome so many obstacles or direct so many things in your life when you can't control everything, okay? The other blockage here is the Five of Pentacles. I think another sign got this card. So I'll check that out for you and just leave that in the description of who got it. You might resonate if there are other placements for yourself. You might resonate more with this reading. Or go check theirs out and see if it might reflect on that. But the Five of Pentacles talks about uncomfortable situations where you might even be financially broke, financially distraught, not having enough resources, right? So that sense of really being uncomfortable is what was a blockage, because you had to learn to be comfortable within yourself so that you can move forward. And I feel like the blockage here was that you felt uncomfortable with trusting even your intuition. Right here with that High Priestess, it was a sense of feeling uncomfortable with that. But what you have to acknowledge is that the power within yourself is what's going to allow you to move forward. And you might acknowledge your power, but sometimes you have to sit back and let things come to you, because sometimes you need to know all the details, right, in order to move forward. So I really do sense that the blockages here was, moderating yourself. Just because you're uncomfortable does not mean you are not balanced. It means that you are doing things that are for your own benefit, okay? With this Temperance card, it talks about yin, yang, moon, sun energy, and you are finally balancing it, because, again, we have the Six of Wands underneath that, okay? And underneath that, we have the Two of Swords here. So it talks about that pull and tug of like two different decisions of which one should I be? Should I be dominant, or should I sit back and let things come to me? And Scorpio, I do sense that throughout the month, you've learned that you had to really just be balanced within yourself. And you had to acknowledge the fact that you don't always have to go out and get things done. Sometimes you have to let things come to you, okay? So I'm going to get a card from the Work Your Light Oracle right here, okay? Who's Work Your Light? Work Your Light is done by Rebecca Campbell. It's really good. It's really helpful. So I'm just going to pull an advice card for the rest of the month. It's going to be an overall advice card. So you can take this as it resonates, apply it to where Scorpio is in your placement. Okay, Scorpio? Let's see. What advice do we have for our Scorpios? It's too many cards. Let me see. Give us one, Spirit. Just give us one card for our Scorpios, please. Drawn to this one. You're already doing it. Why are you stressing? Like I said, let things come to you. You're already doing it, okay? You're already on the path. You're already doing what you're supposed to be doing. So stop stressing about, stop overthinking. It literally says stop overthinking right there. I don't know if you read that on the card. It says stop overthinking. So stop overthinking. Stop worrying about if you can get it done, when you're going to get it done, how exactly you're going to take on and take control of this project or this adventure. Let's call it an adventure, because honestly, life's an adventure. This adventure that you took on, like, don't worry about controlling it so much. And I feel like that's a main factor here, is that you're already doing it. So stop worrying about doing things that you're already doing And don't undervalue what you're already doing, because you're already doing it. Set it at a higher value because it is higher in value, okay? I really feel like that was so significant for you guys, because moving from a sense of community to a sense of completion, you have to acknowledge that by following your destiny, by following your faith with the Star card and the Three of Cups here, you have to acknowledge the fact that you're already in it. You're already doing it. You have to acknowledge, that's kind of why you were put into self-reflection in the first week, okay? Because you had to acknowledge the fact that you are, in fact, already doing what you thought you wanted to do, okay? You're already a part of that community. So, like, don't worry about trying to take action to fit in, because you are already fitting in with where you're supposed to be, okay? So I really hope that resonated. Like, comment, subscribe. Our Etsy shop has personalized readings, crystal bracelets. We're going to come out with necklaces. We have other jewelry such as earrings, and we also have personalized dream catchers and spell jars. So check us out on that. I do have a TikTok for random free readings, kind of like this. So you can check that out as well. And also check out the Instagram. The Instagram, I do a lot of lives for daily readings, okay? So I really hope this resonated. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you, Scorpio.